But we know that attendance to such programs is the ability to push your debt sustainability in a way that people will trust you. They believe that you've got into the footing that the international organizations and also our creditors, the people who left us in the sea, and people are saying that it may take us up to 2 or 3 years for us to be trusted by Eurobond and other, what they call external creditors, for us to put on the right pedestal. So all the things that we are hoping for, we are banking on the back of an IMF deal.
Well, because
I was happy when they issued that statement that they are expeditiously engaging Ghana as soon as feasible. They didn't put any specific timelines to it.
No, but they
then
won't put
added
in no, but
weeks.
It is dependent.
On.
You see,
the uncertainty is plenty.
No. You see, I mean, the thing is dependent on you.
That's true, though.
You have to do a few things right. So if you don't do it, we can't move.
But we say that we're also committed to getting it before.
Show
Fresh.
working. It's not saying I'm committed.
First, we said we were committed to getting it before the budget is read, so that we put it in the budget. Now we are saying before the end of year. I'm unclear what
the two of you.
Yeah.
I feel like hearing that sound that Winston dropped earlier. Adulthood must come.
Hold on. Let me just say this, because the thing that is of importance to me now is that, yes, we said we're going to do by budget, before the budget.
Yeah.
I am told the general, program has been, we have a fair idea what we need to do. You know what you need to do.
So we'll put it in the budget.
We'll put it in the budget. We'll still go high with the budget. But before the money comes, you must show working that you are debt sustainable. And that's where we are now. We must do the DSA, debt sustainability analysis. But Mamavi, you've made a very important point. Let me come to the point now. These days, when it gets to the weekend, then you're asking yourself,
pressure.
What am I going to do? Because you can't go into the weekend empty-handed.
And even if you plan on going empty-handed and not stepping out and going anywhere, still you end up spending too much. I just don't know the things you'll be spending money on.
Is there anything like disposable income these days?
Well, there's everything. There's everything like spending too much of your non-existent funds.
Yeah.
Because the reality is you cannot go to your, how do you call it, your employer and say, please give me some more money. Because your employer is complaining. You too, the money is not enough.
You saw what was trending, right?
What was trending?
The company that's actually giving its workers
7,500.
Brilliant. Then everybody is saying that other companies should take a cue. learn from you. It might be unfair because some of these sometimes multinationals have what it takes to actually support their system from various sources. But the ones that are struggling and cannot raise funds and are actually barely existing, if you force them into this corner, they cannot support not only the workers, they may be forced to lay some of them off.
I know a manufacturing company, one of the biggest local manufacturing companies in Ghana. They are determined not to lay off workers because they understand what is going on. So what is happening now is that they're cutting down on what they are manufacturing. And they're increasing prices. In fact, just yesterday, they increased their prices again. For how long? You keep reviewing because you can't put, say, 15% and say till the end of the year.
There's a point that people can pay or cannot pay because we are all under pressure. And as I was saying earlier, I changed shops because just to save some money, I was insisting that the people who are the shops close to me, they were basically charging for the basic services, water and other things, extremely high amounts. When I got somebody who could supply at a very low amount, the difference is not very huge, but I still felt that was saving I was making. And it's something you do across the board. You cut back. You take a step. You say, no, this way I can't go. If you're supposed to travel, say, no, can I do without this? Even attending some funerals, you say, okay, I'll send you the contribution that I can make to it. Because if you see the entire cost implication of having to do some of these things, one's social life could even be affected in a very terrible way. And the last time we were discussing your hotel engagements, if you really want that same experience, cover more than 10,000 cities to do that. And not even the dollar equivalent, more than 10,000 cities to do that.
Yeah, and we're talking about like 3 days.
3 days. You think about it keenly. You are better off putting the money into some other thing because very soon, next year, there will be school fees. There will be other pressures on you.
Please.
And,
when you say,
don't go
it's
to
not
next year.
difficult to be a man.
When you say
it's not
next year,
difficult to be a man in this country.
when you say next year, it's too far. In 3 months.
Yes.
you have to pay fees.
That's true.
Okay, we're getting, and there'll be Christmas.
Yes,
yeah.
in 2 months.
In 2 months, the children do not know.
Nobody
daddy doesn't have money.
Yeah.
Okay, I was telling you this morning that when your child, is hungry, they said, "Daddy, I want to eat."
Yeah.
And for those of us who will pick our children from school, and he says, "I want to eat." I mean, you cannot look at that child and say there's no food for you.
Have you seen that video where the lady, I think it's one of the malls, so the lady is working with the child and realizes that there's a children's shop ahead. Immediately, the lady grabs the child, covers the face, and drags the child across there's a shop where the children's stuff are being sold. So no problem, no pressure. Don't let the child drive you to that particular place. When they enter the shop, the kind of money you pay.
Can you help it?
Yeah.
And they are crying all over the place.
That's
because
true.
Because I mean, I give my son drinks to school. When he finishes the drink, and now you pick him from school, the first thing, and Mamavi's heard that thing before, so she's laughing. Says that the calipo.
Yeah, you have to provide.
From the time you pick him to the time he gets home, you're telling him, "Oh, when we get home, I'll give you one. When we get home, I'll give you one." He says, and he's reminding you.
Yeah, and they'll not understand.
He's
that
reminding
when you take that out of your budget, it's very dangerous.
And once you get home, he quickly will take you to where it is. He knows where it is.
Yeah.
Just that he can't pick it. So he takes you to where it is, and he lifts your arm.
Daddy.
He says, "Pick it for me." Once you give him that, you are free.
So maybe those of us who have the 10-year-olds, the 11, 13 into the teens, they sort of sometimes understand what's going on. So my 9-year-old was telling me about how prices of snacks in school have gone up. And he was interestingly attributing it to e-levy.
Yeah.
He said that, "Mommy, because of the e-levy, even the popcorn is now being sold for 5 cedis.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But there's one thing.
And imagine the kind of pressure that compounds. So, for example, the expectation is that you increase the amount of money that child takes to school every day. You are expected to increase it. Because if they can't buy the same things, what will you say? And you have to protect children first. I mean, in fact, they should be insulated from all of these pressures. But how about those kids, the street ones, the ones who are struggling to make ends meet on their own?
Raymond, consider the man who has a mortgage in dollars.
Oh, Winston.
The man who has to provide for his family.
Yeah.
He needs to get them, shelter. And that man, I know a friend who has had to, work his payment. I mean, he got it when it was about 4 Ghana cedis to $1.
Okay.
It moved to 6. He said, "Okay, we'll try."
Early this year.
It moved to 8. When he moved to 8, he went to, work on the loan again. Then he moved to 10. Then he went back again that I cannot pay. Now it's at 15. Charlie, we have to play that song again.
And the problem with our exterior problem is that there's nothing can drive you back to the 6 before this year.
Oh, no.
That's the problem. Like we joke with it. Even 6, it was extraordinary. It was unheard of. Even getting to 6 was unheard of.
Yes.
We never postulated that we're getting to 6.
We never dreamt we'll get to 10 in our lifetime.
Yes.
And guys, we
and you
have
see
to
the
pay
Reverend
attention.
Otabel comment some years ago that it was possible. Many people said, "Oh, really? This is a very long shot." But years down the line, we are already past 10. And no matter the amount of money we pump into the system, we are never likely to get to 6. So that means that at some point in time, it will stabilize around 8, 9, 10, which is still extremely dangerous.
11,
you see how you are looking at it? You see, you're even pushing 11,
11,
come
12.
on.
And guys, whilst we are at this, we have to also pay attention to the implication of that action by the Chamber of Pharmacy. I'm very passionate about this because I recently was sick and I needed to buy a lot of medication. And if all the groupings, this is one big industry with many players, they've all come together to say cash and carry. Cash and carry not only in government facilities but in private facilities. In fact, every pharmacy that you go to get medication and hospitals as well. The implication is that we might be recording shortages very soon of essential drugs because in Accra you have a lot of the players. So if you go to this shop and you don't get it, you can go to the next one. But outside Accra, where we don't have a lot of shops.
And I'm thinking about it this way. How does that affect our NHIS, right? The entire concept behind the NHIS is to stop out of pocket at the point of payment. So if cash and carry is actually be returned to that point, imagine you require some surgery and they have to buy drugs and all of that and use it. If it's an emergency, the expectation that they will do it. They will do it without recourse to actually to go and make their payments immediately because it's important and it's urgent. If you have to now go and chase a pharmacy to be able to get this, and you're looking around for the drugs and you're struggling to get that, how do we ensure that the entire concept behind our emergency care is even functioning?
Don't limit it to NHIS, the private insurance as well, because they also take between 1 and 4 months to make payments to the pharmaceutical companies.
You see, in the midst of all of these things, sometimes you wish, and for all of us who are old, and I was telling a young man the last time that you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem because when you don't have money, you go to your parents and they have to look for the money. You see, you may understand, but your pressure, I mean, you may not be pressurizing your parents, but your parents will feel the pressure of not being able to deliver. And, you know, it makes people sometimes say, how I wish I was not the one making payment. Have you felt like that before, Raymond?
Oh, yes, a lot of the time. I mean, sometimes you feel like, why did I even, you know,
why did I grow? You definitely will grow.
There was a because day that I wanted someone to adopt me.
Oh, yes. You know,
I've
seen a picture on Facebook where someone's saying that slightly use adult for possible adoption.
Oh my
Please
goodness.
keep me for 1 week and let's negotiate the rest of the terms going to the future.
Folks, I mean, look, it feels like that sometimes. You're like, Charlie, this whole thing about independence, freedom. My father used to say, freedom comes at a cost, and you would learn it when you're eventually free.
That's true.
And now that you're facing it, you can appreciate what our parents used to go through. And you know that song is very instructive. Adulthood has come. They didn't tell us all the things we're going to pay by growing. You know, we felt that it was going to be rosy. We're going to be the daddy that will be served at home, and someone will wash your plates because we didn't like washing plates and everything. Little did we know that we're going to suffer.
Nobody go ask if you don't chop. Nobody go send you free money. If you don't get now, you sabi. Adulthood na scam.
The
7-year-old.
young people, they have no appreciation of their estates. Yeah.
He says, gosh, at long last.
But wasn't that the fact?
The man was cutting back on carbohydrate consumption to protect the entire household.
That's how you deceive yourself. That's how you deceive yourself.
Like the way the fufu people are deliberately reducing their sizes and saying that it's for healthy living.
Oh, now the
Did
boys.
we complain to them?
No, the boys who have been buying plantain, when they go say, "Mami brodier fufu."
Yeah.
Now they say they're fafra.
Yeah, because
you know the brodier fufu is very
expensive.
And including myself. Yesterday I said, "Bantine brodier cry more nutritious."
Yeah.
Fafra. You know the times I mean.
I think we need our listeners to tell us seriously what they are cutting back on and how they are telling their children. Are you not buying something in the home and are you making up excuses? Not telling the children is because of the cash.
Well, 0302-216-54-1055-1111-997. But you know, getting cash on the go from an Absa ATM is now so easy. Even when you don't have your contactless Absa debit card with you, for the first time in Ghana, you can withdraw money from any Absa ATM with the Absa mobile banking app using a QR code. It is easy, safe, and convenient. Simply open your Absa mobile app, select ATM QR cash to scan the QR code on the ATM screen, follow the prompts, and get your cash out. Easy. That's another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Download the Absa mobile banking app now to get started or visit the nearest Absa branch to sign up.
And a nourished new season is here. Malta Guinness invites you to watch and support the goodness in women's football with the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Follow every pass, tackle, and goal as our ladies add some style to fuel your passion for football. Follow the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League on our social channels. That's the hashtag Malta Guinness WPL, and watch the matches live on Max TV weekly.
Are you sinking in your bed? Is your mattress failing to give you the safety and comfort you deserve? Get yourself a Royal Foam mattress which guarantees you the good sleep and relaxation you deserve today. As Space Setters, we have attached pillows to the mattresses you buy for free. Get this offer in all our showrooms and sales outlets across the country. Don't be left out. Royal Foam wishes to say a big thank you to all their loyal customers for making them win the Silver Award at the 12th Ghana Business and Financial Services Excellence Awards. Please call 0202 27 1000 for inquiries. Royal Foam, rest assured.
Are you an entrepreneur or business owner struggling to keep up with the economy in these times? Are you looking for an opportunity to network with other entrepreneurs, to learn new business strategies and innovative ideas to grow your business and advance your career? Then join us for the 3rd Annual Entrepreneur Solutions Summit, which brings together like-minded entrepreneurs and influential leaders to share ideas, insights, actionable strategies, and innovative solutions to grow businesses. It's happening Thursday, 3rd November at the Labadi Beach Hotel. This year's summit, brought to you by African Bag Recruitment, focuses on business resilience, how small to medium-sized enterprises can survive an economic downturn. Speakers include Wamkele Meni, Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area, Kosi Yankee Aya, CEO of Ghana Enterprises Agency, Levine Daniels, CEO Televic Group, Winston Amoah, Managing Director of the Ghana Stock Exchange, Somachi Chris Asoluka, Director Partnership and Telecommunications, Tony Elumelu Foundation, among others. These great speakers will discuss how companies can build resilience, use technology for sustainability and growth, develop, reshape, and implement strategic plans, identify new businesses and partnership opportunities for continuity. There's a great networking and lead generation summit you would not want to miss. So limited tickets available. Grab one to attend. Kindly call or send a WhatsApp to 0559 941 415 or register via entrepreneursolutionsummit.org. The Entrepreneurs Solutions Summit is partnered by Stanbic Bank, German Corporation, GIZ, Niche Chocolates, JMPL Mine Support, Glyco Insurance, Association of Ghana Industries, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Ghana Web, Ghana Enterprises Agency, DDP Outdoor Limited, the MICE Department under the Ministry of Tourism, Ghana Yep Premier, and Global Board World. The Entrepreneur Solutions Summit, a great networking space you will not want to miss.
Great. So let's give our listeners a chance to tell us how they feel now. Do they now understand their parents? Do they sometimes feel they were still not old to be taking care of all the things they do now? Let's get to Adenta, where PY is. PY, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, PY, talk to us.
Yeah. For a while now, I've cut down my internet, my DSTV, and I don't even buy bottled water in the house anymore.
Good water.
We only depends on pure water. And my girl 10 years today, and she was asking, would they have a birthday cake at school? And I said, let's hope for.
Oh.
Not surprised. Things are really, really tough. I bought fuel, 200 cedi yesterday, and it's not even tank. Can you imagine?
200 cedis, not even quarter.
Not even quarter. It wasn't up to the quarter. And he said, you understand how.
Thank you very much for joining us. And you can also join us on 0302 216 541 or 055 1111997. Let's go to Kumasi where Ken is. Ken, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, Ken.
You know what? I have cut down a lot of But I like the message somebody sent to you about the daughter. I used to buy this condensed milk, which is sometimes 3. But before April, this year April, I used to buy that 10 cedis, and then it rise to 15 cedis. Now it's 22 cedis. So just 3 days ago, my daughter asked me, why am I not buying the milk to the house? And then I was like, oh, the company has stopped producing them. You see, now what we do is we lie to our we keep lying to our children, okay? And then that's the only way to rescue myself from her disturbance. Right? You keep on disturbing me. But the money is not there. So what do you do? So it's not easy. It's not easy.
Thank you very much, Ken from Kumasi, for joining us. Let's go to Klagong. Philip.
Yeah, Philip. Let's think good morning.
Good morning, Philip.
Life. Some of us, we're used to it. So maybe what is happening now is just like you are pouring water on a stone.
Really?
Because now, in my kitchen, bread is in my bedroom. Snack is in my bedroom. Because first, when you buy bread with me, the next day, it's finished. So now, it's in the bedroom. And when it's there, in the morning, we bring it out, light for everybody, then the rest is back to the bedroom.
I see.
Because if you don't do it, they will waste it. Now there's no room for wastage. My kids used to be in a school that the driver takes them and takes 500 cedis every month. Quickly, I moved them close to my house. They walk to school every day. If you don't do it, you live and cry. Me, unfortunately, my parents, I was myself since 9 years, and I'm now 42, so I'm used to those pressures. But it is not easy to think at all. It's not easy.
Thank you very much, Philip from Klagong, for joining us. You can also join us 0302 216 541, 0302 216 541, and 055 1111997. 055 1111997. Kofi is at Castle. Good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, Kofi.
I'm suffering for glaucoma, and now I can't buy the medicine. Before the beginning of the year, I was buying it at 91 cedis and 100 Ghana. Now it's over 200. And I have to put the medicine in the fridge. My brothers, I'm on retirement too. So very soon, one of my year is off. Left for only one, which I am. The doctor say I'll have to protect it. But now I can't buy the medicine.
So do you have any left coffee in the fridge?
Yes, I have one in the fridge now. And very soon, I have to use it only 30 days. And I have to buy another one.
So how many days do you have left?
Oh, the one left for about 5 days, and the other one 10 days.
Wow.
My brother is hard, though. I have 4 daughters, 2 daughters and 1 boy. They have complete university, but they're all in the house. They can't get the work to do. Okay. We are hoping that God will do something for us.
Yes, thank you very much, Kofi. Just hold on so that the producer will take your contact.
Yes.
And we'll pick it up from there, okay, Kofi? Just hold on. The producer will take your contact so that we'll pick it up from there. Thank you very much, Kofi, for joining us. Fred is in Aboagye. Fred.
Hello, Mr. Winston and Mamavi and Co.
Hi, Fred.
Thanks very much for the good work you're doing. I love what you're doing this morning because it's telling us how the feeling is for everybody and how we are all supposed to keep up with. And I wanted the leadership of the country to start from their works, especially the level of workers that people have in the political spectrum in terms of the appointees and whatever, especially from the leadership, so that people will get to know that, yes, we are in difficulty. We are not doing anything bad. We are not doing anything wicked. But we're trying to cut up things that will help us to live better. And even whilst we are supposed to do that, we are standing at a point that IMF is seeking for something that will give a reasonable doubt for them to get money. So what you are doing is trying to let us all know that we should try and then, calm down with our expenditure level. Times are hard. It will come. They will come. In life, things like this will happen to your patterns of moving and so on and so forth. But with God, all things are possible. But we should also make sure that with God, we do the right things. Buying the right things, but making using money at the right portion of usage. God bless you guys.
Thank you very much, Fred. Sahini is in Ajusu. Good morning.
Good morning, Winston.
Yes, Sahini. How's it going?
You miss your very, very tough, as we all know.
You feel you were a child these days?
Pardon?
Do you sometimes feel that you didn't have all the responsibility you have today?
No, I don't feel that. We are supposed to take this responsibility, but because of lack of leadership and where we are today, you really feel bad being an adult and taking care of maybe your family and then some outsiders. But one thing that I know we can do to remedy this is, you see, we should not listen to what people come on TV to say inflation is at 7%. The daily things that you use, the Pepsodent, the oil, the pomade, these are some of the things that you need to check to make sure if inflation is shut up or not. Because if we're using a Pepsodent of 6 cities and now it's 10 cities, inflation is more than 80%. So what I'm urging the youth in the country is that if Sri Lankans did and their currency has bounced back, what are we waiting for? Do you want them to kill us before we start acting? No. 6 March, 1 million youth at the Independence Fair 2023. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Sahini. We go to Tema, where we have our last caller. SK, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, SK.
Great. We're having a good conversation, I think. Just yesterday, I'm selling cement.
Okay.
And then just yesterday, my distributor called me and then he said the price is increased by 100%. Can you just imagine? I was surprised myself, seriously.
I mean, the price is increased by what percentage, SK?
He said almost 100%.
100%?
Yes.
In the price of cement?
I'm telling you.
How much is it going for now?
80 cities now.
Come again?
80 cities.
80 cities. How much was it initially?
It was 70.
70. So it's increased by 10 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay. So.
And you're a retailer.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can just imagine. Someone came there yesterday and then he was like, can we really build? You see. So how things are going, myself, I don't know.
Well, thank you very, very much for joining us, SK. So that's gone up by some 14%. 14%. The price of cement is gone up by 14%. And you heard someone say that he's now telling.
Beginning last week, somebody actually put a statement on Facebook that buy or start buy your cement if you like buy in large numbers because it was going to go up.
Yes.
Perhaps this is what they are referencing.
Exactly. Someone walked up to me somewhere last week and said, if you don't buy all your cement, I have just been informed that from Monday, that's this Monday, it was going to go up by 12 cities. So there were areas that were selling for 68 cities, but he said from Monday it goes to 80 cities, and that's what we've seen right now. Okay, you've heard the man who said that he told his daughter they've stopped producing the
condensed milk.
Charlie. Oh, Ghana.
But the cost of medication prices have gone up about 100% since January. January this year.
Anyway, where we've reached, I think we know what we have to do.